Have you ever considered that the traditional view of biology, which places genes as the sole architects of life, might be oversimplified? This question, in a world increasingly defined by genetic research, is challenging yet thoroughly engaging. Scientists have spent decades unraveling the mysteries of the human genome, under the assumption that the key to understanding life itself lies within our DNA. This investigation has been pivotal, shaping our understanding of the world and the creatures that inhabit it. Indeed, the study of genetics has opened doors to groundbreaking research and discovery, from the understanding of inherited diseases to the development of genetically modified organisms. However, Philip Ball, renowned science writer and author, urges us to reevaluate this traditional paradigm in his thought-provoking book, How Life Works: A User's Guide to the New Biology. In this compelling read, Ball persuasively argues that our understanding of life's inner workings might be much more complex than we've previously thought. The book invites readers to re-examine the widely accepted belief that genes are the sole determinants of biological attributes, encourages us to broaden our perspective and appreciate the intricate complexity of life, beyond the confines of genetic blueprints. Ball presents a fascinating case, challenging the notion that genes serve as rigid, deterministic instructions embedded within our DNA. Instead, he proposes that it might be an oversimplification to view genes as the absolute blueprint for life. Rather, the human genome is much more interactive and dynamic than we've traditionally acknowledged. He argues that the human genome, far from providing a clear and predetermined pathway to life, is subject to a vast array of external influences. These influences range from environmental factors such as exposure to sunlight, climate, and pollution, to lifestyle choices related to diet, stress, and physical activity, all of which can dynamically affect the function and expression of our genes. Ball's assertion implies that the concept of gene determinism, which has been a cornerstone in biology for decades, might be an oversimplification. The idea that certain genes inevitably lead to specific traits or diseases, he argues, oversimplifies the incredible complexity of biological systems. He suggests that the development and manifestation of traits are not just a direct result of our genetic code, but also the result of the intricate interplay between our genes and the environment. In further illustrating this, he cites numerous examples from recent scientific research. Studies have shown that organisms often exhibit remarkable resilience and adaptability in response to environmental challenges, despite genetic variations. This resilience suggests a level of plasticity and adaptability within biological systems, which challenges the traditional view of genes as inflexible and deterministic. Ball's arguments stimulate thought-provoking discussions about the of life, the role of genes, and the limitations of our current understanding of biology. His book is a call to arms for scientists, the curious public, and anyone interested in the future of biological research. By encouraging us to look beyond the genetic blueprint, Ball opens up a world of possibilities for understanding the true complexity and wonder of life. Unquestionably, How Life Works: A User's Guide to the Biology is a must-read for anyone curious about the mysteries of life. It challenges us to rethink our understanding of biology, to abandon the outdated and simplistic notion of genes as the sole architects of life, and to embrace a more holistic, more complex, and thus more accurate perspective. In fact, biology demonstrates remarkable resilience, often compensating for genetic variations. Challenging established thought even further, Ball disputes the traditional view of proteins as rigid structures that fit perfectly into molecular locks. He reveals that many proteins have disordered domains, allowing them to adapt and interact with various partners. This adaptability highlights the intricate and dynamic nature of protein interactions within living systems. Even the accepted view of evolution comes under Ball's microscope. Rather than a slow buildup of random mutations, he suggests that evolution often results from the reshuffling and tinkering of existing protein modules. This idea disrupts the linear narrative of genetic variation. At the heart of Ball's argument is the concept of agency. This is the inherent capacity of organisms to enact change and pursue goals. It's a perspective that goes beyond genetic determinism and recognizes the holistic nature of life. From bacteria to humans, organisms demonstrate purposeful behaviors that cannot be reduced to genetic programming alone. This shift in perspective carries significant implications, particularly in our understanding of diseases like schizophrenia, cardiovascular disorders, and cancer. While genetics certainly plays a part, These conditions are the result of complex physiological dysfunctions that require a holistic understanding of cellular processes. Ball's call for a radical reassessment of biological paradigms is echoed within the scientific community. It is a rallying cry to embrace uncertainty and complexity, to move beyond reductionist views, and to explore the richness of biological systems. As we venture into this new understanding, it's crucial to guard against the seduction of dogma. The evolution of biology as a discipline depends on our readiness to accept uncertainty and adapt our conceptual frameworks in the light of new discoveries. In summary, biology's narrative is transforming, from deterministic blueprints to dynamic stories of resilience, adaptation, and agency. As we unravel the intricacies of life, it's important to embrace the uncertainty that forms the essence of scientific inquiry and discovery. In his book, How Life Works, Philip Ball invites us on a journey of intellectual exploration. He challenges established beliefs and encourages us to marvel at the complexity of life. It's time to move beyond the constraints of the genomic blueprint and embrace the endless possibilities that lie within the ever-evolving tapestry of biology.